All right, so now that we're done checking out the Pro Day results, it's time to go ahead and advance. Oh, before we advance to week 3, let's check out some of these transactions. So it looks like the Saints traded 2026 first round draft pick, number 6 overall, to the Ravens. And in return, the Ravens sent a bunch of picks and Brandon Stevens to the Saints. So also, the Ravens made a trade with the Commanders. They acquired a couple picks there as well. Yeah, they acquired a first and a second round pick from the Commanders, and it doesn't look like they made any other trades. That's part of the reason why I'm looking at this right now, because I have to verify and make sure nobody broke rules. Because the rule for my league is once per season you can acquire a total of 3 draft picks and a total of 3 players. If any of that is broken, then the players have to be cut or the draft picks have to be forfeited that you traded. So it appears the Bills sent James Cook to the Rams. So the Rams are out here making moves. The Rams and the Ravens are brand new to the league. They just joined this season. So they're bolstering their teams. And the Rams so far made a couple key free agency moves, or trades, should I say. They made some good trades. The Ravens made some good trades. They're trying to turn those organizations around. So with that being said, we can go ahead and advance to the following week, to week 3 of free agency, and see what moves, see what players have been picked up. And I'm intrigued to see who the Ravens and the Rams have picked up, because again, they are new, and I want to see what they do to turn their organizations around, to build their teams up. So let's check out free agency right now. So the Rams signed George Kittle. We already saw these moves right here. We saw Joe Tooney. We saw Danielle Hunter. We saw Pacheco, Mark Andrews, Brandon Aubrey, Taylor Moton, Trey McBride, Jalen Phillips. Yeah, we saw Jalen Phillips. Joey Bosa signed. So, damn, the Lions are making moves too. So Mark Andrews, Pacheco, and now they've brought in Joey Bosa. That's crazy. So Jonah Jackson to the Rams, Reed Blankenship to the Bears, Jonnu Smith to the Giants, Jake Camarda to the Rams, Christian Watson. We saw Watson, Marcus Jones to the Rams signed Marcus Jones. Rams, Keaton Mitchell too, and Kyrie Elam. Oh my God, the Rams are making some crazy moves. Isaiah Likely to the Panthers is wild. Calvin Austin to the Giants. So obviously the Giants are building with speed, just like how I like to build. So Trevor Penning to the Rams. Again, the Rams are making all kinds of moves. You see their logo keep popping up. They came in there, and that's the beauty of joining the league late and acquiring a team that was a computer team. They have a lot of cap. So there's not much for us to do this week at all, really. So we're going ahead to advance to free agency recap, which is week 4 of the offseason free agency recap. And we're going to see what the final moves were made, who all got signed. We're going to check out everything. We already seen these guys, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Pacheco, Joe Tooney to the Panthers, Danielle Hunter to the Bears, Taylor Moton. So silently, the Panthers have made some solid moves as well. Joey Bosa, we saw that just a second ago. Brayton Smith to the Titans, Damian Pierce to the Saints, Bernard Raymond to the Rams. And again, it's the Rams. The Rams are bolstering their squad. So Odafe Owe to the Panthers, Geno Stone to the Titans, Cortland Sutton to the Saints. That's crazy. That's crazy. The Saints are low-key building their roster out as well. So Mike Evans to the Eagles. What? I didn't see that a second ago. So that's crazy. That's a big pickup for the Eagles as well. So who else do we have on here that I haven't seen already yet? We saw Marcus Jones, Jawan Jennings to the Bengals, Orlando Brown Jr. to the Buccaneers. Wow. Michael McFadden. So the Buccaneers, although a CPU, they're making some crazy moves as well. That tends to happen when you're doing these franchises and CPU teams make moves. They acquire they make some really solid moves, I should say. They make some really solid moves. So Jalen Watson, you can see the Buccaneers are still making moves. They're still pulling in players. Cam Little, a kicker. Cordell, Jesus Christ. They pulling in all kinds of players. Travis Jones, Trevor Penning. Again, this is the last week. So, of course, everybody who is pondering signing somewhere. They're gonna sign. So Anthony Walker to the Vikings, Jack Sanborn to the Bucks. The Bucks just keep piling it up. Jonas Griffith to the Browns. All right, so some of these other guys, they're a little on the lower end. Silas Bolton to the Panthers. That's a speedster at receiver. Gus Edwards to the Bengals. Darrington Evans to I think that was the Browns, if I'm not mistaken. TJ Bass to the Jets. Miles Frazier. So yeah, we're getting into the spot where these are the more lower end players. They're signing elsewhere. Allen Robinson signed with the Bills. Yeah, so this is just the rest of the guy. Matt Breida to the Bills as well. But you can look at these overalls. These guys really don't matter much, like say so. We're going to go ahead and cut it right there. Next episode will more than likely be draft coverage of our year 2 draft. Stay tuned for the next episode. As always, if you're here for the first time or you're returning and you haven't liked or subscribed already, please do so. Click that notification tab so you can stay up to speed with not only this Raiders franchise rebuild, but more Madden 25 content as well. Again, I appreciate you all for tuning in. That's been my time. Till next time.